Well, here's something rather bizarre. This is something I found recently, and when I first looked at it, I saw this. And then I saw what was below that. And I thought to myself, what is this thing? I thought it was something out of Star Wars for a second because of all the strange stuff on the bottom here. But then I looked a little closer, and it's a radio. But I've never seen anything like it before. And what is this ABB and this SACE S5 stuff? And how come it says test next to off? And how come it just triggered a whole bunch of questions until I flipped it on and realized, yeah, it is a radio, obviously. But what brand is it? Where did it come from? I've never seen it before. Well, we're going to investigate what this is in just a few seconds, so stay with us. This is for at least as far as I can see, a free gift for people who purchased this product, and it looks just like the product to a certain extent, except for the radio part, obviously. This is an ABB, or a replica, or a look-alike of an ABB Sache or SACE, depending on how you want to say it, S5 circuit breaker. Let's take a little closer look as to where this mock-up of the circuit breaker came from. This is a look at the ABB website for the Sache or SACE Isomax S series. In this case, it would be the S5 that we have a mock-up of. And as you can see, these circuit breakers launched back in the early 90s and are now no longer made by ABB company. ABB, by the way, is from out of Zurich, Switzerland. That's their home office, but they make these products and sell them all around the world. And here's a look at what you'd have to pay for one of them right now if you wanted to get one. This is an eBay entry. There's a bunch of them actually on eBay. I think this was the cheapest one. So they are probably still in demand for certain machinery, certain applications, even though they don't make them anymore. And yeah, they're going for a pretty good price. All right, now that we know what this is supposed to look like, let's take a look at it. As you can see, it does have an AM and FM dial, a simple on-off switch. On the side, there's the tuning knob. The back gives you the choice of the AM or FM band. Little battery compartment there. I believe it's for a transistor battery. It came with the battery in it. Nope, looks like two AA Duracell batteries. The batteries were in the radio when I bought it at Goodwill for $4. I think it was in, Sheboygan maybe, something like that, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. And when I turned it on at Goodwill, sure enough, it had a radio. I mean, it was working. So, as you can tell, it works pretty well. Oh yeah, I forgot the volume control on this side, which turns the volume off and on, of course, up and down. This is the antenna, obviously. And as you can hear, it works pretty well. If you mess with the antenna a little bit. Although it looks like the tuning is a little off here because this station where you hear the talking It seems to be off a little bit for some reason. Not sure if it's miscalibrated somehow. It seems like it's getting 2 or 3 signals at the same time. Yeah, this is not supposed to be at 98. It's supposed to be more like 101. So I'm not sure what the situation is with that. And on AM, there won't be much of anything. If you've ever seen my videos before, you know there's hardly anything that comes in on AM. So obviously this particular radio was a premium, a little gift for those who maybe had to buy these circuit breakers for their business. And you know, this is our little gift, a little radio that looks just like the circuit breaker. But I have never seen anything before like this. If you've seen something like this before, let me know in the comments. I might just throw this on eBay and see what happens. I don't know, but it is pretty cool. It's a mock-up of a big circuit breaker, and they still use these. This company still exists. They make circuit breakers and power controls for automation systems and things like that. So yeah, it's still a going concern. But based on what we were looking at earlier with the circuit breaker, this particular type of circuit breaker, this was probably made in the 90s. And the actual Sache or Sace S5 is no longer made. All right, that's our look at a vintage radio for today. If you have any comments, leave them below. Be sure and like the video and like my channel, subscribe to it, and we'll have more vintage TV and radio stuff down the road. Thanks for watching.